Here we go.
You want to be like? Sensitivity equals fucking poverty.
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Check it out, homie.
Guys, welcome to episode 219 of Insensitive Culture. As always, you know me.
So what?
You know my guy on the other end.
And that fool Blazer, Ramon.
You know who's not here again? Man, but we still...
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Make sure you check it out, homie.
I'm gonna keep having them babies.
Gonna need a third job in that family.
Another
keep
one.
up with all these mouths to feed. The fucking Waltons over here.
Oh man, how you staying cool over there, bro?
Oh, you know what? I am trying. I don't know. This heat wave, it was hitting the West Coast like a week or so ago, and there was like a day or two where it was like low 90s, which isn't crazy, not a big deal. But this week we're talking triple digits. It was like a hundo today. I don't know, just the West Coast sun feels hotter. It's not as humid, but for some reason, when you're out in the sun, it's the most brutal thing. Even when it's not 100 aside, just fucking brutal sun out here. But mostly just staying the fuck inside when I can. not doing too much. Got to take the dog out and let him do his thing, and he drags ass too. But that little dude's wearing a fucking furry tuxedo, so he's got to be hot as a motherfucker too in this bitch.
Yeah. Hell
God
yeah.
damn, I feel bad, son.
Word. All I think about is because I don't have, I'm balling over here because this money, this show makes us so much money. I am rocking my car that has zero AC, and I don't know what I would do in that situation. I'd be too hot here at like around 80 degrees, and I would die.
And motherfuckers in the Bay still got fucking long sleeve shirts and hoodies on, dog. They don't give a fuck. Like, there's nothing hot enough. Like, they're always cold. Like, and that's how you can, like, tell people who are from the Bay versus people who just move there. Because if you're from there, you're always got something on, dog. You're covered up. Hoodie,
I've always seen that shit. People in
sleeve.
Cali in general, not even just from the
No,
Bay.
it's crazy, dude. I don't understand it. And then,
either.
in the winter when it's like 55 out, they got their fucking
Parkas.
North Face bubble jackets on and winter hats and gloves, and it's like, they're going into the frozen tundra and shit. But yeah, heat aside, I got a check in the mail today, which is always good. Instead of a bill, it was a check. I guess someone let me know. A friend of mine let me know that my name was on this list of unclaimed funds.
Nice.
They must have, those websites you pop up, you throw your shit in.
Yeah.
And I always would search them, and there was never anything. There's a million Dave Andrews out there all over the fucking state of New York. But it was never for me. And this time there was actually one. It had my home address at my dad's house where I used to live. And I fucking said, hey, you know what? Even if it's like a couple bucks, I don't give a fuck. I want my money, right?
Sure,
so I'm like,
sure.
Send me that check. And this was like maybe last week, and the check came yesterday.
Wow,
and I didn't open it until today. I forgot
fast.
to get the mail yesterday because it's a little bit of a walk down to the mailboxes.
Sure.
But it was about almost $300.
What? Nice.
Yeah, just unclaimed from J.P. Morgan Chase, which I think I had a car loan through, so it might have been a payment that was drafted or something. I don't know exactly what it was from, but yeah, a little extra cheddar on the side, always brighten up your day a little bit. So
That's
can't
real
complain.
nice. Yeah, I've never been that fortunate.
Hey, I thought it was going to be nothing because I've gotten like class action lawsuit settlements checks for like $1, $4,
Yeah.
$2.79, like some bullshit. So that's what I was expecting this to be, honestly. But no, it was it's a nice little chunk.
Yeah, I'm always afraid that if I look up something like that, they're gonna be like, "Oh, we got you. You actually owe us some more money."
I thought that too. Like when they were fucking giving out Super Bowl tickets in that one fucking video and just arresting motherfuckers when they showed up. God damn, I know. I thought the same thing, but I was like, you know what? Let's try it anyway. Let's see what they got.
Yeah. No such luck. There's no one in Rochester with my name that has any money that's unclaimed.
Ooh, maybe I'll search your name. I didn't search your name.
Yeah. Never happens. Not that fortunate at this point.
I wasn't either.
And you wasn't either, but here you are.
Here I am.
$300
Could be you, Doc.
richer.
Could be you.
Could be. I need, to find out that a wealthy relative that I've never met.
Yeah, we all want that Mr. Deeds bread, son. We all want that. That's
nice.
the dream right there.
That'd be nice.
Facts.
But if they were to leave it to me for some reason,
right.
that would be odd.
Hey, I'm not going to question it.
Nice, though. I won't question it either.
The law of the will, son.
I'd be down for that. It's like, oh, nope. I'll fight all of their immediate family.
And their extended family. Give me their bread.
I don't give
fuck
all that.
We swinging.
Yeah, I don't know you could.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, man. Yeah, over here, the weather hasn't been too bad. Nothing like that. It's been actually pretty nice. We had like one day of like heavy rain.
Okay.
And but that was it. It's been a little bit sus.
I miss those heavy rains. Just the sound of it hitting off the window and you're sleeping and you're, it's early morning, but it's raining out and you don't got to get up yet.
And it was on a Saturday too.
It don't rain like that here.
Yeah, it was on a Saturday too. I remember when I was out there, and I remember specifically getting caught in the rain as I was, heading to Cafe Max. And we got caught in the rain, and everyone's like running. And I'm like, why are these, like, it feels like the raindrops are like extremely spaced out. Like, like it feels like I'm barely getting, it looks like it's pouring, but I feel like I'm barely getting touched.
Yeah.
Like, this is just not the same.
The last time it rained, even close to anything like that, was probably when my dad was here and we were in San Francisco. And that was just before New Year.
Nice.
So December is the last time that it rained enough where you're going to get wet if you go outside. Yeah.
That's nice. It's nice out there, huh?
No, the weather is fantastic. I like to think that's part of what I pay for, my expensive ass rent. I'm paying for that nice weather. So I better enjoy it.
That tracks. All right, Cut. Let's get into, you got some questions for me?
I do. Did you do your prep?
Did I do my prep? I did. Somewhat.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's start with an easy one before we jump into the prep question.
Sure.
One cheat meal has to go. Burgers, wings, pizza, tacos.
Oh, that's a rough one.
I know, those are all things that I know that you fuck with, too. It wasn't like there was, like, shrimp in there or seafood. Like, I know you fucks with each and every one of those, so I figured this would be a little bit tougher for you.
Yeah, heavy. One of them has to go. I would have to say this is a tough one. Burgers, pizza, tacos. What was the other one?
Wings.
Ooh.
Oh, I saw those eyes get wide. He's like, nah. Ain't wings. Wings is staying. I know that.
Yeah. I am gonna have to go with pizza. I know. I love a good pizza.
It's tough.
It's very tough. But I would have to say pizza. Okay. And the reason for it is I'm much more of a meat person, and the ratio on a pizza is way carb heavy. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So like and burgers are gotta be like all-time favorite. Obviously tacos, fucking you can have tacos in so many different ways. You know? And then wings are just wings, bro.
Yeah.
So as much as I don't want to choose it, I would have to say pizza.
Pizza, man. That's a tough one.
It's a very tough one. I love a good slice of pizza, bro. I love a good slice of pizza. Every now and again, I don't eat a terrible, I never go out and purchase my own pizza, but every now and again, you just kind of have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been going to, or recently, not that, well, whatever, recently-ish, I went and made a stop to Pizza Stop because that's my favorite local spot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And, you just got to get it, man. And just throwing it out there, my favorite slice is pepperoni, banana peppers slice.
Yeah.
So good.
The tang, because the banana pepper's a little vinegary, a little spicy with the pepperoni.
A little crunch.
Salty, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but that'd be all gone. There'd be no more of that.
There'd be no more of that. No.
Oh, yeah. I'm
None.
surprisingly enough, tacos.
Wow.
We're gonna go, and I know, I loves me some tacos.
You do.
However, my reasoning behind that is because I feel like there's other things I could eat and make that would satisfy me in the same ways as a taco would. I could still grill some steak, cook it like carne asada, put it on some rice, maybe have some chips with it or something.
Sure.
I feel like I could pull like a Taco Bell and basically take those same ingredients and just make something totally different with it.
Yeah, the most of the time, like, see, because I'm grouping, just Mexican food when I hear tacos.
I took it literally as tacos. So in your case, you could fuck with a calzone if you wanted. That's not pizza.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, technically, yeah, technicalities. But technicalities. Because I was thinking, like, if it is like Mexican food, even though that's not what it said. We said literal tacos, but technically, like a burrito's a taco.
Sure.
It's just a kind of taco.
Yep.
But like quesadilla or,
Mm-hmm.
So, but you're right, because the majority of the time, even though I do love tacos, the majority of the time, if we have like a taco night, I'm making a like a taco bowl, like a rice bowl with all the ingredients in the bowl.
Yeah.
So
it's perfect.
the only thing that I actually enjoy in like taco form are birria tacos.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And those are so fucking good. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'll
stick with the pizza. That's cool.
I'm gonna stick with my pizza.
I feel like Johnny
So
would go
good, though.
pizza too, just because of the cheese
Sure.
and the dairy. I feel like that'd be the easiest one for him. Because
Yeah.
I mean, I know he fucks with wings and definitely tacos.
I don't know if you. I don't know how he feels about burgers though.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the only wild card there. But
Yeah.
hopefully, when he'll listen to this, he likes to recap his answers for us once he listens through when he's not here. So, yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm thinking. Yeah, no, you're right though. He's not. I feel like I've never seen him eat a burger. I've seen him eat pizza. I
Yeah.
had tacos with him.
I don't know if he's a burger dude like
He's
that.
had wings when we were out in the city after Comic-Con.
That's my my Johnny pick of the day.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
burgers.
I'm thinking he would nix the burgers.
Actually, no. We went to In-N-Out, bro, and he was crushing that shit. So he was fucking
you're gonna.
with it
Yeah,
for
I mean,
sure.
you're not. Yeah, you're not gonna fucking hate burgers completely. But I think if you had to choose,
Hold on, I'm gonna send this to the group, and I'm gonna tag him. Maybe we can get a
an
Johnny
answer in real time?
before. Real time Johnny answer. We'll see
Yeah.
what he says.
Sweet.
All right, got that out of the way. All right, so let's jump into the prep question here. And if you have more than one answer, like if you have like a top 3 or something, by all means, feel free. There's a decent amount of good movies, I feel like.
Okay.
So the question is, what is your favorite movie or movies that were originally a TV show? So something, that was a TV show that was remade into a movie format.
Yeah. I definitely have a top 3, 2 of which were big surprises, and it's probably the same for you. Probably, I'm assuming at least one of the answers is going to be similar.
I'm sure. A little overlap.
Yeah. My absolute favorite from from that category would have to be a childhood favorite, and that's going to be Dennis the Menace.
Ooh, I didn't even think of that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of my, that's an all-time favorite.
That's an all-time
honestly.
favorite. So,
Very good.
Walter Matthau, Lloyd,
Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah. That is an all-time favorite. A surprise banger for me was 21 Jump Street.
Yeah. That was
I was gonna
definitely
enjoy that as much as I did, and
nobody did.
Was fucking hilarious. And same thing. And I'm probably missing out on a lot with these choices because I didn't prep as much as I should have. But these are the ones that come to mind. Starsky and Hutch was surprisingly
another good one.
Yeah,
yes.
it was surprisingly hilarious. So
Starsky and fucking Hutch, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. That actually, I never actually watched Starsky and Hutch.
Oh no, I've never seen the show. No, but the movies were great.
Yeah, no, the movie itself was a classic. That was Owen Wilson, Ben Stiller.
Yeah, facts.
Classic. Vince Vaughn. Fucking I
already see another one because I had to.
Don't
I had
you
to
jump
search.
in on mine? Don't you?
I'm just saying. I already see another one based on that stuff that was absolute favorites. But go ahead.
So I guess in not any particular order, Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah.
That Beverly Hillbillies movie, bro. And that was, one of those movies that we would catch on HBO. Happiness. Yeah, and fucking
happiness.
Ellie Mae, so fucking sexy, dude, in that movie. Like, even as a kid, I was like, God damn, bro. Like, that's a woman right there.
Facts.
Like, I was probably 10 when that came out, dude, but that was immediate fire. Also, Addams Family.
Yep, that's the one that was
you saw that?
Oh, that's one of my all-time favorite movies.
And
one or two is your favorite?
I like one.
Okay.
One is definitely my favorite. The last one that I thought of, and I think this was a big surprise for me.
Sure.
Was Chips.
Oh, okay.
You've seen the remake from 2017?
I believe so. Yes, but it wasn't enough.
And then Chips was a show that I actually did used to watch as a kid. Because my grandpa, my family that I lived with, my mom, they were all big fans. So I remember watching episodes of Chips. And then when the movie came out, dude, Michael Pena is just so fucking killer. And even Dax Shepard, they both fucking killed it in that movie. So those were the three immediate ones.
Sure.
And I kind of had to switch out because 21 Jump Street was also that was one of mine because obviously those movies are fucking classics
are hilarious,
now. Yeah. Did you have any others or any others that you see on the list that?
Small list here. I don't know if it counts, but they're counting it on this list, and it was Wayne's World because technically it's based off of SNL, and that's one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, no, that's definitely.
Oh yeah. We bond on over that shit all the time.
Fuck yeah.
What else? The Fugitive was a good movie.
Oh,
that was based on a TV show.
Fuck
Apparently, Naked Gun. I didn't know that was based on a TV show, but
I did not.
That was fire.
I did not either.
What else? The Flintstones. I used to fuck with that movie.
Oh yeah, the first Flintstones movie.
The first
was
one
tight. The second one without fucking John Goodman was just, I don't know, felt sad.
Yep.
I wasn't really fucking with it too hard.
And I did fuck with the Star Trek movies.
Oh yeah,
the J.J. Abrams ones.
Yeah, same.
Those
made me a Star Trek fan. Not enough to go back and watch
Facts.
the old shows, but as new Star Trek movies come out, I'm fucking with them for sure.
Right.
They're tight.
Yep. And that's how I felt. I wasn't a huge fan of Star Trek. I always felt like that shit was boring, slow,
cheesy
drawn
as fuck
out.
too. Yeah,
it was just drawn out. It just felt, especially what was ours, the Next Generation or whatever.
Yeah, I think in the 90s.
Yeah, it was just so drama heavy. and I could care
Felt
less.
like it was like Succession in space, like just
Right.
very fucking
Yeah.
dramatic. Yeah, for sure. Like I don't recall a lot of action, but like the movies and shit, like the Benedict Cumberbatch one where he's Khan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
it goes so hard. It goes
Yeah,
so
those
hard.
those are great. Those are great. I fuck with them. Yeah, that's. There's a shit ton now that I'm going through. I mean, I don't have to do all of these.
Yeah,
but
throw out a
they're-
couple. Let me just hear what else. Any other good ones jump out at you? Ones that you're like, oh, I wish I would have fucking thought of that one because that was good as a bitch.
No, just like nah, that wasn't good. Beverly Hillbillies on the list.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I forgot there was a Bewitched movie. Nah, we don't have to
No?
go through anymore.
All right,
Just because the list is so long. Brady Bunch, I did enjoy.
Ooh,
That was a good movie.
I wish
That
I would have
was-
thought that was a good one. I enjoyed the Brady Bunch movies.
was good. Yeah, I did like those movies.
Like they were just kind of cheesy, but still, like
But
they
it
were making
was-
fun of the cheese. Like that's why it was
Yes.
funny, is because like they were in on the joke with you,
Correct. Yeah, they were making fun of that whole thing.
and they were in modern day times, which also made it a lot funnier. If you remember, like, because it wasn't set during the 70s. Like, they all dressed
Yeah.
and lived like they were in the 70s, but everyone knows, like, the 90s, bro. Like, grunge and shit.
Facts. Yep, I remember
That's-
that. Ooh.
That made it extra funny.
Sleeper because it came out during streaming times. And it was actually really good, but you know how it is when movies come out in streaming, they just don't last in our
They
minds
kind of,
too
they
much.
skate by, yeah.
Yeah. The Chippendales,
Yeah.
that movie was actually really good. That was a surprise to me.
yeah.
That was a big surprise to me.
Ooh,
I need to
what
go
about
back and watch that.
Super Mario. There was absolutely Super Mario cartoons, live action shows.
Yeah.
And the
mo-
Super
remember the
Mario movie. We know how much
Wait,
that
the new
fucks.
one?
Yeah.
Well,
You know.
it could have been the 90s one.
Oh, no. You thought I was talking about the motherfucker. I read that they had to get drunk to film that movie. Did you ever read that?
They did, yeah. Yep.
God damn, that's
Yep.
bad, bro. Like, I see having to get drunk at your normal job, but like making a movie? That's
I mean,
harsh.
to them, that is their normal job.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, anything could get fucking redundant.
It's facts. That's facts.
Anyway, we ain't got to beat
All
this
right.
dead horse, but
Last question.
sure.
Which would you rather give up permanently?
Oh, wait, before you say that, The Equalizer.
Ooh, I never watched the show, but
I never
fuck
watched the
with
show
the
either, but I
Equalizer
fuck
for
with the
sure.
The movies. All right, I'm sorry. Repeat that question.
I didn't even say it. You're good.
Okay.
Which would you rather give up permanently? Dairy and all of its subsidiary products, or oral sex? Giving and receiving.
Giving
How much
and
do you like your
receiving, yeah.
cheese and ice cream, dog?
I like it a lot.
Same.
Oh, I like it a lot. I would see. I have a lactose intolerance, but it's not as bad as Johnny.
Right. And Johnny don't even seem to really care about his.
He doesn't because, again, like I'm not going to eat cheese.
Right.
That's really the deciding factor. I stopped drinking milk as much as I love milk.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped drinking glasses of milk. And it's not that terrible. The
Yeah.
problem is there is no good substitute for cheese.
No.
That is-
You ever try like vegan cheese?
No.
No, nor
have
should
no
you.
desire.
I was gonna hang up this pot. If you said yes to that, I was just gonna end this right now and just
Yeah, I
go
have no
downstairs.
desire. I have no desire to try vegan.
No.
It's either I eat cheese or I don't.
Yeah,
Like real cheese.
yeah.
And it doesn't fuck with me. So I will eat cheese. That's another reason probably why I did give up on pizza, because if I eat too much pizza, it'll fuck with me.
But ice cream.
but I
You
have
an
to-
ice cream guy?
I do like ice cream, but see, that doesn't, I love ice cream, but I can get by on which one is sorbet?
Sorbet, yeah.
Yeah, I can get by on sorbet and like popsicles.
That hits
and
the ice cream
yeah.
craving for you.
Yep,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Like it doesn't have to be like a creamy ice cream.
Yeah. It
Even
doesn't have
though
to be
that-
like a frozen custard. You don't got to go to Abbott's.
Right. Even though that does hit different.
I do hit different. No,
yeah, it
Abbott's.
does
That's
hit
why I
different.
do miss Abbott's, son. I think about that shit sometimes.
Yeah. So
You like
On the
getting
s-
that dick sucked too, though, son?
no,
you know what I'm
son,
saying?
I
You
know,
know what I mean?
bro. Fuck. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get rid of that dairy, son. Looks like I ain't getting no more cheese, and that decision. The decision for pizza was a good one.
You know? I see. It's not even me. Like, if I could still give it,
Sure.
that would be okay. But this is both. I can't give or
no,
receive.
There's nothing. Yeah.
And I feel like that's not fair to my loved ones. To deprive them just because I love cheese so
I love
much.
the plural in that. How many loved ones are you going down on, bro?
Current and future. I mean, you never know what's going to happen in life. Like, I can't, I get divorced in
I feel
20
you.
years,
Okay,
and then I
all
meet
right,
another
all
chick,
right.
and she's like, "You going to go down on me?"
My
I'm like,
loved
"Nah,
ones.
I gave up.
I can't
I
deprive
love
my
cheese too much." You know what I'm
can't
saying?
deprive my loved ones of the greatness that is giving
you know what I'm
and
saying?
getting fellatio from
That's
me.
facts. That's
Okay.
facts.
Fair. It's a tougher decision.
I'm just
to-
thinking about pizza, dog. Like, my pizza nights, I wouldn't even look forward to pizza nights anymore, knowing that it would just be cheeseless nonsense. Because, like you
Yeah.
said, I'm not eating no cheese
You're gonna
substitute.
eat a
It's
tomato
just-
pie.
I'm not drinking fucking oat milk and nut milks.
You're gonna eat a tomato pie.
No.
Yeah.
I'm giving up oral sex. It's done. It's gone. I've
Yeah.
made the decision. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I'm thinking
That's
about
fair.
me.
Foreplay gonna be
It's gonna
boring
be
as a
light.
bitch,
It's
son.
gonna be light.
It's gonna be light.
You're gonna have to do the Ana de Armas and just get your shit down there, son. Because that's all that's popping up.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man,
I'm selfish.
Giving
I'm
up,
selfish.
giving up dairy, bro.
I can't do it.
That would be rough.
I love my chocolate milk at night. I need chocolate milk,
Yeah,
son.
see,
at least
that's the
3
biggest
times a
thing
week,
right
son.
there. It's like I already stopped drinking milk, so
right.
and I can do like oat milk or something
Oof.
like that. Almond milk. I do like almond. It's certain brands. I can't. It has to be a certain brand of almond milk. The sweet one, Oh no. Yeah, I could do sweet or unsweetened vanilla flavor almond milk, but that's as far as that goes.
What about
And that's because I'm forced to.
almond? You said almond milk or oat milk?
I've tried oat milk. Oat milk's. I've never tried drinking oat milk on
Oat
its
milk
own.
seems weird, dude. Like, you just leave oats in water for a long time till it turns into milk.
Yeah, I mean
Ugh,
it's the same
the
thing with
fuck?
almonds.
I'm not drinking any of them, motherfucker. That's wild, son. Who discovered
almond
these and be
milk
like,
is
yo,
good.
we should probably drink that right quick.
Fucking vegans,
Gross.
because they're looking for alternatives, and they thought, I mean,
it worked. That's probably $1 billion industry now. So joke's on us. But
I do fuck with the almond milk though. I'm
Fuck
not gonna I'm not gonna stunt. But it's because it's the vanilla sweetened
Right,
one.
right.
It's just like it's good. Chocolate almond milk is good. But it's essentially almonds sitting in water.
till it turns into milk.
Yeah, till it
The fuck?
gets a milky consistency.
I can't. No, I'm sorry. It's just I have principles.
Oh man. Yeah. That's anyway. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking this over.
Oh, you're not done yet?
No, I mean, I'm done. I made my decision. I'm gonna have to.
All right. I mean, there's time before we move on. I'm giving you one chance to switch your shit up if you want.
Nah. I'm gonna have to stay on that. I'm gonna have to stay on that.
Mr.
I'll
Oat
get my-
Milk. Mr. Almond Milk.
Giving, getting hit. Giving, getting hit.
Now for you, son.
I didn't give it up. You gave it up.
Oh, shit. That's right.
So not for you, son.
All right. Well, I'm going to be drinking a milkshake, dog. That's my foreplay. I'm drinking a milkshake. Pouring it on them titties. You can't do that.
Nah.
Can't do that.
I wouldn't be able to. I can't do that now.
It's like somebody going to have to clean this up. You just ruined
Yeah,
the
I
whole
can't do
ass
that shit
mood,
now.
son.
Nah, I can't do that shit now. I am still lactose intolerant.
Ah. How long you got? How long you got before it sets in? Can you pound one out before the lactose intolerance hits?
Probably.
Yeah, you good. I got you. I trust you.
Yeah, but the rest of the day is just gonna suck.
That's a later problem.
I was trying to think of it because we were talking about that, like no cheese. I could fuck with like a margarita-esque pizza with no cheese on it. You know, some
It's a tomato pie, son, with basil.
No. I said a margarita-esque because yes, it would be a tomato pie. And people swear by that shit. That those are good.
I mean,
and
you'd have to make do, right? If you can't, you know.
Yeah, you'd have to make do. But I was thinking like pie crust, pesto, like tomato slices, you know, shit like that.
That
That
you
wouldn't
gotta
be
make
too
sure the
bad.
pesto doesn't have any Parmesan in it.
Oh, fuck my life.
Yeah, buddy.
What would happen theoretically if you say, this is what I go for, and then you have some anyway?
Your dick falls off.
Damn it.
Yeah, so you don't want to be taking no chances.
No.
He's like, you'd be the most cautious eater in the motherfucking world.
Yeah, my dick's not falling off. Can't do that.
Can't do that.
One day the risk will...
One day when
will
you're
be
old,
worth
it doesn't
it.
even get up anymore. You're like, give me the
Yeah.
fucking block of cheese. I'm just going to crush this shit.
Give me my fucking cheese. Just
And you
hits the
hear a
floor.
plop. That's
Yeah,
just your
the-
dick hitting the floor. Oh, well, this is good cheese.
It's like, all right, Dad, what is that?
Wait, how old are you going to be? Why is he there? Oh, you should be an old man when that happens. I hope he's not. He should know.
That's only about, what, 20 years away?
Nah, you kick it out of your pant leg like a piece of poop. You're like, oh, there's just, my dick fell off. Let me kick it out. He's like moving his butt. It's like, I can't get this fucking dick out. Shaking it.
Oh, that's rough. Oh man. All right. We decided that since Johnny's not here, we're just gonna do casual conversations about a little bit of everything. We'll do movies, we'll do news, whatever the fuck we feel like doing, because why not?
We can start it a little news-ish. Did you watch the debate last week? When it
I
aired?
watched some of it, yes. It was a rough watch.
It was tough to watch, right?
It
Like
was
I
a
was
tough watch.
cringing as I was watching it, as though
Yeah.
like, you know, I don't even know. Like I don't even know why. Like usually that happens like if I'm watching a TV show or a movie, you know, like something where it's just like, oh, what are they doing? You know, like that. But this was like real life, dog. It was hard to watch, and it just felt like it went on for so fucking long, too, bro.
The cringiest thing about it, right, is the amount of people, and granted, people on social media seem to be very loud, right? And it always seems like it's skewing one way or another. But like us as, I guess, what are we, liberals, I guess?
I'd say we're left-leaning.
Yeah.
Left-leaning. I like that.
Left-leaning.
Because I'm not a diehard liberal on any issue other than like
honestly,
cannabis legalization.
No, I honestly just go off of, does this sound fucked up to me?
Yeah, I think common sense
Humanity.
and logic is
Yes.
our party, right?
Yeah, I think that's really what it comes down to, and whatever you want to group us into, sure. But we are the ones who are, if people make good points, then we would agree with that. Like, all right, that was valid. Cool. Not a single fucking good point was made by Donald Trump. He was just it was both spewing. Of them. Yeah, I mean, I agree with the sentiment that people are, that most people are saying where, yes, Biden was saying, yes, he was stumbling on his words. He couldn't put together a sentence, but at least he was, he
was calling Trump on his bullshit.
Yeah, he was calling Trump on his bullshit. He was answering the questions with facts.
Yeah.
But it's also extremely concerning that he could not fucking put out a fucking sentence at all. Like, he was struggling to say sentences. He was just staring out into nothing. It was very rough.
Right. It's like, I think you sent the giant douche or the turd sandwich from South Park there, and that's what it felt like. But I mean, I was happy with what Biden was saying when he was able to get his thoughts out. Mm-hmm. I think a tactic that Trump was using was he was just throwing out so much bullshit that I don't even think Biden, like, his mind was working fast enough to like comprehend the bullshit, say his points, but also call Trump on his bullshit. Like, Trump, I think there was fact checkers that like went in after it that pretty much said zero things that Trump said were true. It seemed like he was out there literally just to bully Biden, which he was clearly doing. Mm-hmm. I didn't care for the format where like they were just fucking cutting them off after a certain point. Sure. That didn't help Biden at all when it came to getting his thoughts out, because it made him look even more incompetent when they just cut him off and stop his mic mid-sentence. Like, let these dudes, even Trump too, like, he wasn't answering any of the questions directly. It was a brutal fucking watch, dude. Like, it was hard. I don't think, because I mean, I've seen Biden debate before. Older debates that he's done.
I've seen those clips.
That were legit. He was handling his shit. He was very matter of fact. He was confident. They said Biden has a stutter. They said he wasn't feeling well. Maybe they were making excuses up for him. They said he had a cold, and he did sound kind of shitty. Like, I don't know about on your TV, but I had to turn that shit up. Yeah. Like, volume wise, crazy high, just to be able to hear both of them. Honestly, I don't know if it had to do with the audio of it. But it was sad to watch. It wasn't encouraging. So I don't know what's going to happen from here. I just know that Trump cannot win, dude. Like, I don't care if they have to switch somebody else in there to fucking beat his bitch ass.
Yeah.
Do it. Like, if you can promise me that, hey, this fucking asshole, fucking Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, can go in there and beat Trump's ass, I'll fucking vote for him, bro. Like, I'm not pro-Biden. I'm very anti-Trump. I just feel like he can't fucking do this, dude. He can't. Again, and that's what we thought the first time, too. And then,
that's what we thought the first time.
How'd that work out for us?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, that's the sentiment that I share. I'm not pro Biden. I'm not a fan of Trump, and it has nothing to do with his policies. It has everything
if
to do.
If he had policies, what are his fucking policies? He never fucking says anything, bro.
But they swear that he's just going to
come
in here and he's going to fix everything.
The fucking savior,
and then
bro.
when he doesn't, they'll come up with shit.
Oh, it's because Biden left this mess for him. That's why Trump couldn't get anything. Yeah. Like, I can hear it already, man, dude. I wish I could go into a fucking coma for 5 years because I don't want to be here. I don't want to fucking see any of it. I don't want to think about it. Like,
and sadly, it seems like it's probably going to happen.
I don't know. Because I think that sometimes, and then I see other things that are, are more encouraging. Strategists that have predicted the last, 15 elections correctly are saying, I see all kinds of things where I'm not giving up hope.
Okay.
I have faith that the women in this country will step up and, vote for what's best for them.
Sure.
And not be swayed by fucking Cheeto Man's bullshit. Like I'm not giving up hope, dude, but I feel like we need something. We need something good, dude, because it's just been bullshit after bullshit. Just like you said, not looking good. But I'm not there yet where I'm conceding. But I said it before. Worst case, he does. We fucking live out the next 4 years. We do what we got to do, and then we don't have to fucking think about it ever again. Like it's not going to affect us directly. At least not initially, let's say. That asshole gets us into another war or fucking, who knows? Who knows what could happen? But I don't want to waste any more pod air on that shit. I just wanted to see how you felt about the debate and what you were thinking after all that.
It just wasn't looking good for Biden.
It was not. They're gonna debate again, supposedly. I guess Biden is doing an interview this Friday. So if you're listening to this after it dropped, that would be tomorrow. He's going to do an interview with, I forget who, but I'm just curious to see what he says, how he sounds, how he looks. Like,
sure.
I don't know. I need something encouraging, dude, after that. Cause that was tough. It was tough.
Yeah. It was very tough. But I don't know. Let's see. So, I was not, when we entered this whole podcasting thing, I was not a huge fan of Spotify. We started off on Anchor because it was free, because that's what I knew, and then I started, hearing about all kind of shit.
Yeah.
From different bigger podcasters and whatnot that were speaking out against Spotify. We know that that this whole streaming thing that was essentially started by Spotify, they artists come out and claim that they're not, getting their fair share of streams and their fair share of money.
Yeah.
Based on those streams, because Spotify. They are shady. They don't share stream numbers. They don't share any of that stuff, right?
Yeah,
so
like Netflix.
Apparently, yeah, same thing, same difference.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, Spotify's CEO Daniel Ek, he's getting a lot of backlash recently because he made some comments on social media where he stated, "quote unquote," the cost of creating content is close to zero. That was the statement that he made. So of course, a lot of people, a lot of big artists, are
content creators probably took issue with that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So the biggest one right now, amongst others, this isn't the only one, but looks like deadmau5 and his manager came out and they were speaking out against this, and they were threatening to pull their content off of Spotify. Pretty much, they expressed that they feel like they're being locked out in regards to the royalty rates on DSPs. And this was a quote from his manager. He says, "We can't talk to our fans on the platform with our art that we've built. When you say that out loud, it's insane that we keep allowing this to happen." Because essentially what he's saying is that, listen, we can't talk to our fans on Spotify, on these things. We have no idea how many people are liking this, listening to this, and Spotify is being extremely shady. There are tons of man hours that go into creating this music. The creative hours, the equipment, like there's a ton that goes behind the scenes on any piece of content that is worth consuming. So for an asshole to come out and who's essentially just created, or they own a platform where they can host this content that they never created a piece of content in their life.
They don't have the skill to actually
do it.
Create what they're selling.
Correct. They're just pretty much leeching off of, the creative property of people who do.
Yeah.
So, and to come out, it was just fucking tasteless. It's stupid.
Spotify, bro.
Fuck
Spotify, dude. They're I thought you were gonna be like, I know we'd be hating on Spotify, but yo, they came through and they were like, you're like, nah, they're on some bullshit still, bro.
They've been on some bullshit, and it's not even. They pretty much set the tone when it comes to
being on
the whole
bullshit
streaming thing, and being on bullshit and being grimy about like hiding numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
And they set that tone to the point where the only one I want to say, and it's not as popular, is it Tidal?
Tidal. That was Jay-Z's, right?
But it was because it's Jay-Z. Jay-Z's behind it and all that stuff. They actually, from what I understand, because I listened to the Joe Budden podcast, and obviously he has been in that industry for decades, and some other folks that are on the show have also been like on the behind the scenes portion of that. So they're very knowledgeable on this stuff, and they're constantly stating how shady the music industry. They're actually stating that the music industry is pretty much dead. Like if you notice, artists get into, like, there's very few artists that are making a ton of money off of their actual their music.
They get it from
content.
Tours. Is
no,
that the money maker?
The biggest thing right now, if you notice with new artists, they don't try to come out with good artists. That's why they all fucking suck. What they do is they try to get the fame, the notoriety, and then you'll see them promoting, coming out with a liquor or coming out with, clothing
something
or
that
makeup,
they can control.
something else. Correct. They try to get a fan base going, and when they have that buzz going, they turn it into something else so that they can funnel them into this other thing. And that's why we have billionaires in the music industry. And it's not because the amount of music other than like, Taylor Swift or, the oddities.
Big.
Yeah. Like the one-offs.
Yeah.
But other than that, like it's Rihanna's a billionaire off of makeup, and her clothing lines. Diddy, before he did all that shit, what got him rich Ciroc was the main one, and then all the other deals that he did that was outside of music.
Right.
50 Cent, we know he made his first $100 million because he bought a piece of vitamin water.
Yeah.
Like
Dr. Dre, Beats, Apple Money.
Yep, exactly. So it stopped being that, and then when it made that evolution, was because of that. But before that, like a lot of people were, you would get royalties for music. Michael Jackson,
dog, like he had his fucking Pepsi and all that shit that he would do, but like I don't know the numbers, but I'm sure he was making mad bread off his music, dude.
Yeah, and that's because it was physical.
Yeah, physical media, bro.
Physical media where, you buy one, that number gets recorded. Very easy, right? Very easy. One, we pay this.
It's transparent.
Here you are.
It's
very
numbers.
transparent. When everything is hidden behind clicks, and the company behind that owns that platform, when they hide the amount of clicks, and they navigate, or they get to what's it called? They
dictate.
1 second. They dictate what how you get paid off of that. Yeah. I think it was Snoop Dogg not too long ago came out and said that he there's a viral clip that goes around where he said someone was congratulating him on like 5 billion streams or some shit.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, how much money does that convert to? And he was like, and then when they did the math, it was something around like 40 grand.
I was gonna say 40 or 50K. It wasn't.
Yeah, it was like
anything.
40 or 50K. Like it wasn't life changing for him. He was like, oh, then what the fuck are you congratulating me for?
Yeah.
Like that shit don't matter. You know?
That's why Snoop
and that's
Dogg be
because
fucking with everything, son. I get it now. I get it why we see these rappers up in everything now.
Yeah, and then that's why the music is becoming shittier and shittier because they don't care about putting out like quality content. Like, well, for what? We have a generation now that doesn't give a shit about the lyrics. They've said it, the younger folks, they've said it. All they care about is the vibe. So that you get the vibe going, the words don't matter. And then once you get that notoriety and you're on social media and like best there 2 different examples that I have. One majorly is Ice Spice.
Mm-hmm.
Music is trash. Like we're older, so whatever. Like the younger kids like it, but she's just popular.
Yeah, she's got that Dunkin' money. She was in the Super Bowl commercial for Dunkin', so know she got Dunkin' bread. Yeah.
The other one is Sexy Red.
Sexy Red is the worst. The worst.
Terrible. Fucking, I can't even with Ice Spice, I can at least understand like, oh, the beat's kind of dope. She rides the beat,
and she kind of bad too. Sexy Red is
and
just
she's kind of
gross.
bad. Yeah, Sexy Red, I have no understanding of why she is in the position where she is.
Right, like how's she fucking with Drake? Like you see her chilling with Drake. Like I thought she was a joke when she came out, son. Like I thought this was like, haha, we're laughing at this, and then, nah, he's everywhere now.
I'm seeing, and this is, this is a crazy shit. I'm seeing the Hawk Tuah girl coming out and talking about like, she's going to be doing this and that. And like, they're making it a big deal that it's her first interview. She has a picture with Shaq. And like, she stated in that interview that she quit her job. She quit her job because of her going viral for saying you got to spit on that thing.
Bro, if I can quit my job, I'll spit on that thing too. My Lord.
Because it doesn't matter. It really does not matter what you go viral for. If you have attention on you, you can capitalize on it nowadays.
Though. Like I feel like her 15 minutes is actually winding down now. Like we're kind of sick of the Hawk Tuah memes. No one's sending them anymore. Like, what else does she like? I hope she's a talented girl and she could spin this into. I heard she signed with a talent company, like an agency.
That's what I'm saying.
They're going to try and do something for her. I hope that works. But she said
that at least from the clips, because I'm not wasting my fucking time listening to that full interview. But from the small clips that I've come across, she's stated that she's been talking to people for like, content stuff. I'm sure she has a social media page.
Bro, her best bet right now is to go OnlyFans and just let it rake, bro.
I think that's her. If nothing hits, the OnlyFans will.
Yeah. I mean, that's why she's famous about suck. Like she's famous for sucking dick, basically. Like we didn't see her suck dick, but like she's famous for sucking dick.
Yeah, she's famous for promoting sucking dick. Can you imagine she opens an OnlyFans and she sucks dick at sucking dick?
Hey, if she's Hawk Tuah and on that thing, then how bad could it be, right?
I mean, how bad could it be? But I'm just saying. Can you imagine if people subscribe to that OnlyFans and it's not?
She gonna holler at her job and be like, "Hey, so you guys hiring again?" Or?
But look. Speaking of 15 Minutes of Fame, look at what was the other one? Bad Baby or whatever.
Catch Me Outside.
The Catch Me Outside girl.
Yeah. She's still getting bread though.
She's still getting bread.
Yeah, she cashed in on that 15 minutes. Like her 15 minutes ended, but she got bread and she bad now. Like, she was bad baby ironically before, but now she really bad, son. I sent you that video, her ass shaking on that wherever she was, son. Shit was mesmerizing, dog. She used to be a joke.
Yeah.
And I ain't joking no more.
Well, when she because for whatever reason she still had a buzz, she came out with fucking music. She was like coming out with music, had fans off of that shit. And then fucking when she finally made it over to OnlyFans, made, I want to say it was like $2 million like on the first day or something like that.
In a year, like immediately, yeah.
It was like immediately, yeah. As soon as it became live, because she had just turned 18 or some shit.
Yep.
Fucking wild. Wild stuff.
Bad baby.
Yeah, bad baby. You been catching up with the Acolyte?
I have not started the Acolyte yet, no. I haven't jumped into it yet, only because I have like House of the Dragon, Mayor of Kingstown, The Boys. We got a lot on our plate, dog. So I'm probably gonna wait till that ends and then just binge it. I am like halfway through X-Men 97 though.
What are you feeling on that?
It's fucking, bro. It's fucking
so good,
man.
Right?
Like I feel like when I watch it, I should have like a box of cereal and I should be sitting Indian style on the floor, just like watching it on the TV, so on like a fucking Saturday morning in 97.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was good.
Amazing. It's so good, dude. Like, it's so good that somebody cares enough to put out something like that.
And they
this
fired him.
long after, bro. And then they did. They got rid of the showrunner, right?
Yeah, they got rid of the showrunner before it aired.
Do we know why?
I think
release
from my understanding, he was just very difficult to work with.
All right. Well, maybe you make it work because the dude clearly knew what the fuck he was doing. So, I don't know how I feel about that. I guess we'll see. You know, when is there another season coming? Did they?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure.
Well, fuck. Well,
I'm gonna
savor the rest of this fucking season.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe there is another season coming. Yeah.
No, dude, it's so good, and you know, for you, someone who's not huge into animation like that, for them, that's high praise coming from you, especially, which is why I took it a little more seriously.
It made me realize or remember how much I loved the X-Men growing up. Like, X-Men was my shit. That was my number one superhero show. That was my group. I didn't really fucking know who the Avengers were. You know, I knew the individual characters and shit, but by the time they came out with Avengers, I didn't really know who were the Avengers. I didn't follow that. But the X-Men, fuck, I knew all those characters.
Yeah, we knew all of them.
They were badass. And that reminded me, like, how fire the X-Men were. Mm-hmm. You know? So I'm looking forward to them joining the MCU finally in
live action.
Deadpool and Wolverine, which, by the way, we get this fucking month.
It is Deadpool and Wolverine month, isn't it? Tis
really
finally
is.
July.
Tis.
Felt like it would never come, bro.
I know, but it's here. It's here. And in just a short few weeks.
God damn. We gonna be watching motherfucking
gonna be watching it.
Deadpool and Wolverine. So I haven't been this excited for a movie since like Endgame. I'm not gonna lie. Endgame.
Yeah. And it has a lot of the Endgame expectations, which I don't know. I mean, I'm all in on that. I'm believing the hype. I've seen the articles you shared, one where people were asking, like, is it just going to be a hollow fucking movie?
Yeah.
And which I'm not believing that. I'm thinking even with like, I know Johnny was like, man, you know, like, I wish they wouldn't have shown Sabretooth in that last trailer.
He gets too worked up over fucking trailers, dog. He lets it. It's not that serious. Just take it for what it is. You're gonna forget it by the time the fucking movie comes out. Like, it's not.
You know why I feel like it's not that serious with this one? With this movie, I feel like all of the scenes that we've gotten in the trailers were outside of that initial scene when the TVA approaches him.
Yeah.
all of the other scenes are within that same
Little area.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. And the whole movie cannot take place in that little area.
I sent that article that it was like a tweet or something this morning that said they screened like 30 or 40 minutes for audiences in Asia somewhere, China maybe.
Yeah, I saw something today where they had some of it in Shanghai.
And from what I read, everything that we saw in trailers came from the first 40 minutes of the movie. So we saw like 2.5 minutes of the first 40 minutes, meaning there's another hour and 20 minutes of shit that we have no fucking idea what's coming. So
Facts.
I have no worries or qualms about everything being, all the good parts were shown in the trailer. Fuck that.
Yeah,
that movie
'cause
is
it's not
gonna fucking rake.
That's exactly my thought. Is everything is within a short.
That's exactly
everything
what
in
you
the
said.
trailer is
You were
right there, and so I'm not worried about it at all. I can't wait.
It's gonna be a classic. I'm calling it right now.
Few short weeks. I'm actually debating, not really debating it, but I'm wondering if I should go through the process of making myself one of those popcorn buckets.
Hey, you got the printer, dog. If you got the filament, fucking do it.
It's like to be that cheesy.
Bring that bitch
my
to the
own
theater
popcorn
with
bucket,
you on
right?
opening night and
That would
pour
be
your
dope, right?
popcorn in that bitch.
That would be dope.
That would. Facts.
I think I just might.
You got time?
Yeah, I have plenty of time. I'm going with my brothers. So.
Oh, that's what's up. That's gonna be
yeah.
tight. Danny's gonna
Danny.
be in the Rock. Y'all got
Yeah.
that shit worked out and shit.
He's staying that long specifically because of
Oh wow.
Deadpool. Yeah. Yeah,
I
he's
could be
going to be here for the next
some ink
month.
this month. Fuck.
Yeah, he's staying here for the next month. So it's me, Danny, and my brother Babel. We're gonna go together.
Danny, if you're listening to this, I want some Deadpool ink. Hook it up. I need color though, dog. I need color.
I definitely need a Deadpool Wolverine piece. But we'll get there. So initially I brought up the Acolyte because, it's been review bombed and bullshit. People are talking mega shit
I've heard that. Yep.
about it because, Star Wars fans, they suck. They're the worst. They're the worst.
The worst. Right at the very fucking top, bro.
It seems like you're one of two Star Wars fans, right? Where you're just like, fuck it, it's Star Wars, and I'm just enjoying it. Or
Rocco.
I'm talking all the shit about this, So, and the people that are like, fuck it, it's Star Wars, are talking shit about the people who are hating it, So
someone's talking shit regardless.
Yeah, there's always someone talking shit.
Yeah.
But apparently there's an analytics firm who did, I guess it's called Real Good, and they provided an analysis on the Acolyte during the first 14 days that it aired. And it seems that all indications are pointing towards that it's here's a direct quote. It says it's the second most successful in terms of streaming and engagement, outperforming the average top 100 TV show by a factor of 6. So it's actually performing very well.
Don't tell Star Wars fans that. They don't want to hear it. They need to talk shit, son.
Does that make you feel happier about that? Like, as someone who's going to probably consume this content at some point anyway.
It makes me curious because I've seen a lot of Star Wars streams, like, Mando, fucking Boba. There's been all kinds of fucking Andor. Like, there's been so much dope kind for them to say that that's, number 2, was it?
Yeah.
You said?
Yeah, number 2.
That's crazy. Yeah. I mean,
Second most
I think
successful.
that makes me a little more excited to see it, honestly.
Right? I personally, my thoughts on it. The characters to me are not crazy memorable, but I don't think that they're trying to make something that is just going to be, a saga
Yeah.
I don't think they're trying to create something like that.
And that's okay. Everything doesn't have to be a saga. Like, give us some good stories, right?
I agree with you there. And I like that it's dealing with Jedi, but back in the day before when the Sith was like a foreign concept. It's not just expected,
it's not a given.
That this evil, it's not a given that this evil person is coming to do X, Y, and Z. So there are some good elements to it. It's not a perfect show. I'm still enjoying it. I think it's a really good show. But I thought it was pretty cool that that pretty much they're confirming that the backlash that it's been receiving, because the backlash is loud.
Yeah, I've heard it, and I haven't watched the show, but like I've heard more of the backlash than anything else, which was what made me hesitant. And then you said that, and I'm like, oh, it's just fucking haters being loud, like always. So no worries, go in and crush it.
Yeah,
and I will.
I mean, I recommend that you watch this.
I will.
But we all know you don't always listen to my recommendations. So
sometimes it takes a little bit longer than normal, but I get around to them.
Yeah.
Don't ask about Snowfall. Don't ask about Snowfall.
No. I'm not even. I gave up on Snowfall. However, I will
there will
bring
be
up
a time.
Outer Range.
I at some point
Outer
I'll be
Range.
like, yo, I checked it. I'll be like, yo, dog, you ever seen this show Snowfall? It's fucking pretty tight. You should check it out.
I will choke you where you stand.
It's fair.
But you definitely need to watch Outer Range. I fuck with that.
Oh fuck.
Especially because you fuck with Yellowstone so hard.
Yeah, and Josh Brolin, dude. I fucking love Josh Brolin.
Yeah, I fuck with Josh Brolin. I need to go back and watch Deadpool 2.
Ooh,
It's been a while. Yeah.
How many times have you seen Deadpool 2, would you say?
It's been a few. It was
when it came out,
I came out like 2-3 times. Yeah, I saw it probably 2-3 times.
Yeah, I would say I probably watched it about 5 times, just because they tend to play it on TV frequently. FX and shit
TV.
Plays it, so I tend to catch it. So I've watched Deadpool 2 a decent amount, more than probably you would expect.
Yeah. If I had TV, I probably would too. That's where I watch a lot of my random ass shows.
It's clutch.
Yeah,
it's clutch.
If not, we wouldn't love Only the Strong so much.
That's facts.
Yeah, Only the Strong. The
Substitute.
Dragon. Yes, the Substitute. The Last Dragon.
Ooh, yeah, Last Dragon.
Yeah, the Substitute was dope. But I would have seen that anyway, because it was a Puerto Rican thing.
That's true.
Because Mark Anthony was in it.
Yeah.
So it's like, we got to go watch this movie.
Was he a bad student? Wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
Yeah. He was young, bro. He was playing a fucking high school student. God damn, we're old.
Yeah. He was playing a high school student, but
it was like Grease. It was like the Grease high school students.
He looked like an old as fuck. Like, yeah, exactly. He was an old ass fucking. And back then, they didn't really give a fuck.
No.
Clearly, they would give that. Yeah.
See John Travolta in Grease. My man was like 45.
He was.
It's crazy. And we bought it, bro. We ate that shit up.
Oh yeah,
he's going to fucking homeroom, dog.
Day.
He's going to homeroom. He's got gray hair. He's going to homeroom.
And he wasn't even the worst of the group.
No, it was Rizzo for sure. It was Stockard Channing. She was literally 45 when they made that movie. Bad.
It was Rizzo. There was another dude that was in there. I forgot his name. I never knew his name.
Yeah.
One of the shorter dudes.
The dark-haired Italian dude with the little curly hair.
Yeah.
My guy
was old as fuck.
AARP card.
Yeah. Speaking of,
Sonny. I want to say his name was Sonny. Sonny.
Possibly. I don't know. I won't even guess. What's going to be dropping? It'll probably be out for a full day by the time this drops. But I don't know how I feel about it. And that is Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, shit. That's right. Was it the 3rd? The day? Is it tomorrow?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I watched the second Coming to America, so obviously I will watch this new Beverly Hills Cop.
I hope it's not as bad
and
as that.
let's give a review next week. We'll make that part of the show, Nick. Because I'll definitely peep it at some point. Before then. I'll go out of my way to watch it.
The best thing that it has going for it is, I think it's the fact that it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
which isn't terrible. Coming to America was direct to Amazon, was it?
Yes.
Yeah. That was terrible. That was the worst.
It was the worst Coming to America, for sure.
Yeah, they should have left that shit. It was the worst, period. Like, that movie sucked so bad.
But as far as like sequels that were made decades after the original, I think it's up there with.
You think so?
Some of the I do, honestly. Can you give me one that, something bad other than Top Gun? Top Gun doesn't count because that fucked. But aside from Top Gun, that window that we saw before the original Coming to America and the sequel, for that gap, we usually have our 5-year rule. I feel like that movie, even better than like Anchorman 2 and like,
yeah,
Super Troopers 2. Like, there was such a huge gap. You thought there's no fucking way. But, in retrospect, with, all those movies with that big of a gap, I feel like it has to be top 3.
You're lucky I don't. Does it have to be comedies?
No,
just out of anything. I'm looking with for movies with the longest gaps.
Blade Runner,
Star Wars episode.
Star Wars,
or episode.
Episode 1. Yeah,
episode 1.
I would say that Coming to America 2 is better than Episode 1.
Okay. Did you fuck with the Tron movies?
No, I didn't.
Tron
I really
Legacy?
don't. I didn't care for the Tron movies.
They were actually no. I'm not even gonna pretend that I did enjoy that.
I was gonna say, dog, what are you about to tell me right now?
Dumb and Dumber 2 was terrible.
That's what I'm saying, and that wasn't even as big of a gap, son.
That was 20 years.
What was the Coming to America gap?
Oh, you're right. Coming to America was crazy.
It was like 30 years, right?
The Rambo movie wasn't that bad.
It could be up there. I don't think I've seen like the most recent one, but
the one that was just called Rambo was good. The most recent one I saw, and it was actually pretty good. Rocky Balboa, that was a good movie, but whatever.
Yeah.
Because Rocky, even the gap between Rocky 5 and the Rocky Balboa movie was 16 years.
That's a decent
gap.
It's a decent gap.
Good.
Yeah. I'll put that up there with Coming to America too.
Yeah, I thought that was good. Let's see. Zoolander 2, terrible.
See? That's what I'm like. These movies were so bad that, like, I'm not even saying that Coming to America 2 was a good movie. Just in comparison to these movies you've been naming.
Understood. I understand
Very watchable.
your point.
Well, we'll just call it, like, at best, it's very watchable.
Yeah. Did you watch Bad Santa 2? I forgot that there was a fucking sequel.
I think I did, but I don't remember. Like, I don't remember it, so it couldn't have been that good.
It's got to be shitty. The first one was so good.
It's like, damn it, kid. What is it with you and sandwiches? Just the first. I love that movie. So funny.
I did enjoy the Die Hard movies.
Okay.
Live Free. Oh, no. Die Hard with a Vengeance.
The one with Justin Long and Kevin Smith.
Yeah, that was Live Free or Die Hard. Yeah.
Jai Courtney.
Yeah.
We're setting the bar real low, dog.
Very low.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. It's just that the bar is so low.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give that to you. Yeah.
Facts. I appreciate you trying to debunk it and not being able to.
I tried. Yeah, no, I can't. I can't even debunk that, even though it was a fucking terrible.
100% terrible.
Yes.
Terrible.
Yes.
But in context.
Mm-hmm. Ah, fuck! I forgot about this movie. Universal Soldier. Remember that?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
Did
and
they
Dolph
remake
Lundgren.
that?
Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren, they did a couple of them apparently.
With
'cause there
Mario
was-
Van Peebles? Get the
fucking
fuck
hate
out
it.
of here. I will not put any Mario Van Peebles movie on any list that I'm making unless it's worst fucking movies of all time.
No, that's not the one I was talking about. And I'm sure that probably does exist. Mario Van Peebles is the worst. He's the fucking worst.
Mario Van Peebles.
His name is fucking stupid.
That could be an episode title.
Mario Van Peebles.
Mario Van Peebles. I'm just gonna throw it in there. Just
Okay. But yeah, he's no. It looks like there was a Universal Soldier movie in '99, and then another one in 2009, both starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. The one in '99 had Van Damme and Bill Goldberg. It's called Universal Soldier: The Return. And then 10 years after that, they brought back Dolph Lundgren and Jean-Claude. When terrorists threaten nuclear catastrophe in Chernobyl, the world's only hope is to reactivate decommissioned Universal Soldier Luke DeVroe.
bro, Chernobyl's already fucked. Just let it go.
Yeah, like
You
what?
don't need to
Like why are they
nobody,
attacking?
son.
Yeah. Why
It's
are they
fucked.
attacking Chernobyl again?
For the next decade, like 1,000 years, son, you're not
Yeah.
going to Chernobyl. So
No.
just Mario Van Peebles, Goldberg, nobody's saving that shit.
Oh, that's great. Oh shit. Oh, Hannibal was a good sequel. That was 10 years. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
we can move on.
Yeah.
We can move on. This piece of news I thought was pretty fucking bro. All right. I don't understand how people can see the fuckery that goes on in the church and continue to just not question it, not question certain things. Right. And I'm not even talking about like, the Bible. I'm not talking about any of that. But these people that get duped by, individuals who claim to be, speaking the word of God. Mm-hmm. Right. We hear that shit all the time. People are getting arrested for, essentially, like they'll have mega yachts. They'll have fucking crazy ass amounts of money and people just throw it at them. Mm-hmm. And it's insane.
Yeah.
This asshole is going viral right now because he's a Christian pastor, decided that, or at least he's pushing the narrative that he is selling plots of land in heaven.
Oh, how much? What do they cost?
That's wild, right?
What's it cost to get a plot in heaven, dog? You got a figure?
Yeah, it's $100 per square meter.
I only need about 10 meters. Let me get up into heaven, son.
Yeah, right. I don't feel like I'm gonna take up much space.
That's brilliant. Setting the price low enough that people are like, oh, let me just get a few meters in heaven. If I'm wrong, oh, well, I lost a little bit of money. If I'm right, oh, I got a nice plot in heaven.
So and also the best part about this is so he's stating, and this is how he talked them into it. He's stating that in 2017, God authorized him to sell these plots, guaranteeing purchasers a spot near God's palace, regardless of the plot size. And they're eating this shit up, bro. He's circulating a brochure, and he's showing.
Does it say what he's made?
It does not say what he's made, but I'll tell you one thing. God accepts Visa, MasterCard, Google Pay,
PayPal,
American Express, Apple Pay.
Oh,
and they have installment plans available.
Oh, yeah. Put me on that heaven layaway,
Yeah.
please.
What if you die before you pay that off?
Well, looks like you
think God
wasted
would
a fuck
understand?
ton of money.
You think God would understand this?
Nah, God says, fuck you. I don't get my bread. You're going to hell.
Facts. Yeah. Oh, you never paid Pastor Dipshit?
Yeah, you're done. Sorry.
Yeah,
She had
no.
the chance. Should have bought a plot. That sounds like the God I know.
Oh, man. That's just wild how people just follow that shit blindly.
Like, what do you get like a certificate, or how do you prove that you've got this plot? Do you have to be buried with it? Like when they put the coins on your eyes, or you don't get into, you can't pay the toll for the fucking dude that brings you to the underworld? Very curious about how all this works.
I'm very curious about it as well. And yeah, if you can get this off, if you have this idea and you get it off and it's successful and it works and people are paying you enough to where you're paying off all your shit, and technically, I mean, I don't see that he's gotten in any like actual trouble other than he went viral for this going on. I don't see that there's been any charges pressed.
Is this any different from companies that will sell you a star that you can name?
Very good point.
Like, the fuck?
Yeah, very good point. I never thought about that one. That's wild.
This whole fucking thing is wild, bro.
Yeah.
This whole fucking thing is wild.
I always wonder that if you buy a star, right, and it just so happens that some shit happens, is it no longer going to be named, whatever 3602-4?
Right.
And it's now going to be named, Dave's asshole?
That's what I would call it.
I would too. That's why.
It's a black hole. It'll take anything. I beat you to it there. I know where you're going.
Oh, man. That is crazy. I don't know. You get a certificate, but like do they actually take that? Is there a database where they're actually, you pay for that one star?
Right.
And now it's acknowledged as this name. Like, is that real?
Like scientists, they're like exploring the universe. They see that started like, that's
that's
are they all running off of the same nomenclature?
Yeah.
Good call. Good question.
That's Walkstar.
Yeah, that's Walks. Yeah. That's Dave's asshole right there.
Yeah,
just
that's
to the
Dave's
left
asshole.
of Jupiter's second moon. Yeah, that's Dave's asshole right there.
That's Dave's asshole.
Fits a lot.
Why is it so much brighter than the rest?
Why is it bleached? What the fuck is he doing in his spare time? That he has a bleached fucking.
How do you bleach a star? Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, we're talking about stars? Never mind.
Oh, man. That's awesome. Did you bleach your asshole, Dave?
How much would it cost if how much would someone have to pay you to bleach your asshole?
Who is present during said bleaching?
The bleacher.
That's
the
it.
Bleacher and you. Yep.
Give me a few hundo.
Have a clean ass white asshole. Like, yo, my man is brown as fuck.
Yeah.
But he has a fucking asshole like
pristine.
The movie Powder.
Yeah.
It looks like Powder's asshole. It's the whitest fucking thing I've ever seen.
He has Villa Lago on his asshole.
You have a brown asshole like everybody else. That's the way the Lord intended, damn it.
That's the way the Lord intended.
Or sometimes it's a little gray. I don't know. They get weird assholes.
Unless you buy a plot. You buy a plot, regardless of your color of asshole, you paid for the plot.
Yep.
So it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Let's see. The DC Studios came out and said that they no, I'm sorry. HBO greenlit has officially greenlit a live action Lanterns series through DC Studios. I remember they announced that there was going to be a Lanterns series. I can't remember if they mentioned originally that it was going to be through HBO. I want to say I vaguely do remember, but it's officially been greenlit. And it will star both Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart.
Like from The Daily Show?
No, these are both
I was like, Jon
both the
Stewart?
Green Lanterns.
Yeah.
It hits. It fucks with me every time too.
Is so like I don't know, cause like is it Max or is it HBO or are they indistinguishable? Like who's doing the Penguin show? Cause whoever's doing the Penguin show, I'll get behind whatever the fuck they're trying to put together.
I think that's under
Penguin
HBO
teaser
Max
that we saw recently
Mm-hmm.
was fucking.
You know, I didn't see it.
Like, is there even a distinction between Max and HBO these days? Like, I'm not even. It confuses the fuck out of me still, as you can tell.
Yeah. I'm trying to look it up right now because I thought I saw something recently stating that they're possibly maybe backtracking on it a little bit, and I could be wrong. I'm not seeing anything on
Max HBO.
Yeah, on the Max HBO thing.
Okay.
I've been saying that for a little while. They've kind of, even though HBO, because it is a very weird thing, a very weird situation with HBO and HBO Max, right? Certain things are considered a Max original, and then certain things come up with the HBO name. And I want to say that, like The Last of Us was HBO, right? It wasn't.
I feel like it was HBO, yeah.
It wasn't like Max original.
Right.
Let me see. I want to say the Penguin might be a Max original.
What is the difference? So, like, would a Max original be released right to streaming, whereas an HBO show like House of the Dragon, if you have HBO, it airs on HBO at this time?
Yes, I want to say so. A Max original is going to be streaming exclusively.
Strictly, yes.
Yeah, exclusively. Okay. And the Penguin is a Max original.
Okay. So just a streamer.
Correct. And it is, but then again, it's also, I mean, you also have to factor in there that it's DC Studios and it's still tied to Matt Reeves.
Right.
You know, which he's overseeing this whole thing. Yep. Let me see. So, but anyway, I think that they're the same thing. It's just a matter of that's their streaming side versus, like their television side, but there's not much production value is there.
Yeah.
Who do you think is better right now between them and Apple?
I mean, strictly off of new content, Apple. But I mean, HBO has that HBO backlog.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
no, they have that.
Max has that. But like strictly going off of new content, Apple is number one, and I will die on that hill. Yep.
Yes, it's killing things for sure. And that's not saying that HBO has been slacking or anything like that.
Just like Apple's been just churning it out at a higher rate, at least. Quality content at a higher rate.
Correct.
Is what I've been getting from Apple.
Correct.
Whereas HBO seems like, they're like, hey, we got a couple new bangers in the works this year. Whereas Apple's releasing like one or two a month, it seems like. I can't even fucking keep up.
Yeah, you're not wrong. So many bangers are coming out from that. What have been? Let me see. HBO. I'm trying to come out. I'm trying to look at like what has been released on HBO. in the past month, but for this year. Every TV show through Screen Rant releasing in 2024. Okay, so True Detective,
which was okay. It
was all right.
All right. Yeah, it wasn't like, oh shit.
Curb Your Enthusiasm, the last season.
Yeah.
Tokyo Vice
Got canceled.
Yep. Hacks, Pretty Little Liars, House of the Dragon, which you're currently watching. That's pretty much
so far.
it,
All
dude.
I've heard was House of the Dragon.
Yeah, and The Penguin is coming out in September, and then
September. Yeah.
And sometime in fall 2024 is going to be season 1 of Dune Prophecy. Like those are the only promising things.
Maybe 3.
Maybe.
Whereas
yeah.
we've had 3 already, like
it's 1 and 2 possibles.
In February from Apple.
Sure.
I guess
1
not
and
even
2
close.
possibles. Because True Detective was just okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And it wasn't even like new content. It wasn't new property. Apple's releasing new banger properties.
And then Apple's 2024 releases. Let's see. They have. I need a list.
Dark Matter and that new Jake Gyllenhaal shit that just dropped. There's 2.
Dark Matter's fire.
There's 2.
Yeah, Dark Matter was fire. What the fuck? What is going on with Screen Rant's fucking webpage?
They trifling, son.
Apparently so. Here, let me get the fuck off of there. Let's see. Absolutely trifling. Never mind. Yeah, just going off of that, because this fucking shit is behaving stupidly. Just coming off of that, Dark Matter was fire. I've been very vocal on how much I love the show. Mm-hmm. Or I'm sorry, the book. And it was, even though there were some changes, absolutely love the show.
You seemed sort of on the fence up until recently. You, I don't know if you finished it, if that was the finale that you were like, oh shit, and then because you posted about it on Facebook, but I felt like previous to that, you were like, yeah, no, it's good, but like something.
Yeah, it was the finale. I think it was the fact that the book. I mean, there are going to be changes, and then I realized when watching the finale that the little bit of changes. Because I was excited about it, I wasn't watching it as fast as I could have been because I was watching it with my girl. So that's why I wasn't as vocal about it. But then having seen the whole thing, I saw that the changes that were made were for a good reason, right? And it seems like because I wasn't sure how they were going to come out with another season. There's only one book, and literally the first season is the book.
Yeah. So
how are they going to do this? Are they going to not have another book and just focus all of their efforts on the following seasons of this show? Like, how are they going to approach it? The small changes that they did make to the story arc improved it to the for the specific reason of there being a follow-up season.
Okay.
It just kind of solidified it. Whereas in the book, the way that it left off, it was kind of a cutoff, but it wasn't really a cutoff. It ended very similarly. But I know my coworker who put me onto it, when I brought it to her attention where I was like, oh, I think there's going to be another book and it's because of X, Y, and Z. She was like, oh, I didn't get that. I thought that it was just, like a good ending, and like where it's just kind of just done there. And I was like, no, I can see it going, like, what happens next? Does this happen? Does that happen? Like, I can see that. And she was like, oh, I could see that. Whereas, like, on the show, There were some little changes that were made that subtly hinted towards, oh, we need to continue this to see where this is going.
Yeah.
And that's what got me excited, is we're going to get more content from this.
Nice.
And it was dope to see certain things. I don't want to spoil it because you're getting there, but it gets to a point within the last few episodes where like shit just like really starts to be like, oh shit, like damn, like I didn't even realize. And it's like, yeah, you when you get there, you'll
say, when
you'll
you
see
can
exactly.
surprise somebody who read the books and knows what's coming, then that's dope.
Well, it's not necessarily the surprise. It's just seeing like the fact that they didn't stray away from this absurd thing that visually may be like a holy shit, like, where they didn't stray away from that. Whereas
They still
normally
pulled it off.
that stuff gets
Toned down or changed.
something. And they pretty much stuck to it. They just changed it up a little bit to make it more visually, acceptable. But
Okay.
yeah, it was dope. I fuck with it. And then I can't wait to fuck with that Jake Gyllenhaal one. And not everything that they put out at Apple TV was a banger, but they put out so much, and
Sure.
the ones that they did put out that were bangers, definitely just overshadowed the ones that didn't really hit as much.
100%.
Like Sugar was good.
It's another one.
It had a twist where I'm still not sure how I felt about it, but
Wow. Okay.
yeah. Johnny loved it.
Yeah.
He said he loved the twist. So
Johnny loved
It's
the
really-
Jake Gyllenhaal shit too. Said it was.
yeah, I'm down for that. Presumed Innocent is the Jake
Presumed
Gyllenhaal show. Yep. Yeah. So anyway, and last thing I have here, it's not really that important. So, it really isn't. It's just a matter of, I guess it's kind of cool. They confirmed, James Gunn confirmed that, and it's not really a spoiler because you probably wouldn't have recognized this dude or knew who he was, but it's cool now you can possibly point him out. But he is involving Christopher Reeve's son, Will Reeves. He is adding him as a cameo in honor of his father.
That's cool.
And yeah, as the original Superman in movies.
Yeah, Christopher Reeve. That was the first Superman movie I remember watching as a kid. That was really all we had.
I remember the old black and white one. My grandparents used to have it on the TV all the time. Yeah.
It probably was dope at the time. Just
Probably.
Superman, something dope like that. But yeah,
Sure.
That was the Christopher Reeve is what I remember Superman being. Flying around the world, making time go by backwards and shit. Like just wild shit.
Sure. Yeah. It was cool. I remember the OG like cartoons for sure. And I just remember the one black and white, I just remember the dude. I don't remember any specific episodes
He was
or anything.
he was like in shape for the time, but like
Yeah,
still
yeah,
kind of flabby, but like that was probably considered muscular back then. Like one of those dudes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One of those dudes. You fucking with anything right now other than the shit you've been fucking with?
Dog, I can't even.
You're fucking with too much. Nothing new though, right?
No, nothing new that I jumped. No, still just trying to
Get
catch
through
up
the
and
ones you've been
start
fucking
some
with.
new shit. Yeah.
I feel you.
It's been
I feel
too
you.
much, which is a good problem to have.
It sure is. My fucking with is another book. I've been doing the audio books lately, and I've been on a big kick of Blake Crouch books. He's the writer of Dark Matter. So
Dark Matter.
yeah. So I'm on his. I'm not sure. I think it's his latest book. It's called Upgrade, and it's pretty fucking dope so far.
Doper than Dark Matter.
I don't know if it's doper than dark matter because the subject matter is different, but it's dope. And the premise is kind of limitless-ish around there. It has to do with, let me see if I can find a synopsis because, I mean, you're not a book reader, so I'm not going to ruin it for you, but maybe listeners are.
Nice spoiler-free synopsis. Is this on Audible?
Yes.
Audible. I just recently, I don't know if it was part of an update for my car, but the Audible app showed up on my car.
Nice.
So if I decided to jump into that whole thing, it's pretty easily accessible.
Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. It says the novel explores the ethical and existential ramifications of genetic engineering set in a near future world where humanity grapples with the consequences of advanced human genetic enhancement. So that doesn't
That sounds like a lot, actually.
It does sound like a lot. But essentially, the main character so far is, he's gone through some shit. His mother is known for being the person who killed like millions of people because she was doing genetic slicing, and she did it on some rice crop or on some certain crops, and people ended up starving as a result. So that opened up Pandora's box as far as like people like slicing genes for their specific reasons, but it has then become illegal. So he's part of a team that helps, do this. And one day he goes in, an ice bomb explodes, and he gets hit with shrapnel. They discover that it was made out of ice, so whatever particles melted inside of him, and now he's noticing that his DNA is changing. Right. So it's a little bit of that. It's like there's some elements that you could tell like they got that from, some elements from the Matrix, and of course he's running from the people that from his employers, because
of course.
All of this stuff. So it's pretty dope. It's dope so far. There's already been a few twists, and I'm not even halfway through, and I'm like, oh shit. Like it's dope. It's dope. I'm enjoying it a lot.
What was it called again?
Upgrade by Blake Crouch.
Upgrade. All right.
Yeah, apparently he had I read his Wayward Pines series. I read the first book in that series, and apparently that was a show in like 2010 or some shit.
I feel like I've heard of it
on Fox. It was a show on Fox.
Yeah.
I'd never seen it. Johnny was like, "What?" Like, "Oh shit, I didn't know that was his book," because he must have seen it. But so I'll probably check out the show at some point just to add some visuals.
A vibe, yeah,
just to get a vibe for it. I think Carla Gugino's in it, and if she is,
Gugino, yeah,
if she is, I'm gonna look it up just because I don't want to.
She bad.
Who's this? Oh, damn! It was more recent than I thought. It was 2015. Was it Carla Gugino? Yeah. Oh shit.
We back.
Yep, we bite. Yeah, Carla Gugino and Matt Dillon.
Weird, but all right.
Yeah, that was I don't know about that one.
Drama? Odd. Okay.
Hope Davis, she's hot too.
Oh no, I was thinking of Kevin Dillon, his brother. His brother was Johnny Drama.
Oh yeah. No, Matt Dillon was
a weird, fucking.
Yeah.
Weird. But still, Matt Dillon is still a fucking kind of a weirdo, dude. I don't know
It's still an odd choice. He was popular back in the day.
The aughts.
Yeah.
Something about Mary.
I was gonna say that's probably like his last, like actually like pretty good film. Oh no, he was in Crash. That was good.
Yeah, won an Oscar.
Yeah, that was good. Anyway, that's all I'm really fucking with right now. That's new outside of the ordinary.
That's something. That's something.
It's something. It's good. It's good.
I got nothing new other than I jumped into X-Men, which has been tight.
Sweet. Well, if you ain't got nothing else, you know what that mean, cook. Guys, thank you for tuning into this week's episode. If you made it this far, that means you fuck with us and we fuck with you. Remember to rate, review, subscribe to the podcast wherever it is that you are listening or watching. And remember to, if you want to hear the little bit of banter that we have in the beginning of every single episode, we have the unedited versions of our audio. Remember to subscribe to, to our subscription services. It's only $1. Why not? Why not? Well, just $1. It's nothing.
Cup of coffee. Cup of
Nothing
coffee
crazy.
a day.
Cup of coffee. I think that's all that we had. Oh yeah, Insensitive merch. Cop some gear. Stay drippy with Drippy. Go to insensitivemerch.com. Other than that, guys, we'll catch you next week. We love you. Peace.